The last time Bitcoin did this was July 2020, which led to a massive rally in the price. I want to talk about that with you today. Also got an interesting story for you about 50,000 Bitcoin sitting around in somebody's bathroom closet. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's crazy stuff. Also diving into the charts. Let's get it. And let's start off the conversation here real quick today by talking about the US dollar currency index, or the DXY, which is once again trading under the 50-day exponential moving average. This is the second break under for the DXY, which is a very, very interesting thing. Is the DXY finally losing some damn steam? Is the dollar starting to slow down from its crazy rally? And could we be getting ready for a correction on the dollar index? Well, if we do get a correction, I think that speaks really well for risk assets, as people will look out for opportunities to make money in the markets. But you do have to keep in mind, right now we are seeing bond yields closing in on the 5% mark, which really puts a lot of pressure on stocks and stuff like that, because why would you go out and buy a dividend stock that's only going to yield 2%, for example, when you can buy a treasury note that is going to yield higher yields right now? So there are these dynamics happening right now in the markets, but definitely keeping an eye on this dollar index rally. Will it finally stutter out and give us some relief in the markets? Now, I want to share a story with you real quick as well. The feds, they seized over $1 billion in Bitcoin, originally stolen from Silk Road. Now, if you don't know the Silk Road story, it was like a dark web marketplace where you buy drugs and stuff like that. Anyway, this guy had 50,000 Bitcoin. Listen to this, 50,000 Bitcoin on a small computer in a popcorn tin under some blankets in his bathroom closet safe. Come on, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're storing $1 billion worth of Bitcoin under some blankets in your bathroom closet, man. Holy cow. Holy cow. Anyway, the feds got this guy, and they also got his Bitcoin, so I expect we'll be seeing that sold off at auction at some point in the future, which is what the feds have done traditionally with any Bitcoin they seized from these kind of criminal activities. Basically, take it, auction it off. Tim Draper, for example, bought like 30,000 Bitcoin from a federal auction back in the day. But crazy story, that one. Now, the July 2020 thing that I was talking about, well, this is about seller exhaustion. So basically, we have these times of low volatility and high losses. Usually, 6 out of the 7 times that it's happened so far has resulted in a major price rally coming in afterwards. Only one time that it didn't was November 2018, where we actually saw a further 50% price decline. However, last time that we did get this was July 2020. That led to a massive rally in the price of Bitcoin, taking us from 6K up to 10K before coming back down a little bit, and then of course going on for the massive run from 10K up to 64K over the next few months. So that was a very big deal when that happened. We can see again, previous times that we saw this very low volatility, very high losses coming in was again a time back in October 2016, April 2016, May 2015. All these examples came right before massive price rallies for Bitcoin. Are we going to be seeing something similar happening again, or is this a November 2018 kind of situation where we're going to see, well, further losses coming in here for Bitcoin? You can let me know your opinion on that down below in the comment section. Now, before we get into the Bitcoin charts, just a quick reminder, if you don't have an account yet over on Bybit, you do need to get yourself one. It's the best place for trading Bitcoin, trading Ethereum, trading Matic, all the top coins, 0% fees on their spot markets, and up to $4,450 in bonuses using that first link in the description. Now let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin finally got up and over the 100-day exponential moving average, as you can see right here. Now, to give you some context, that has not happened in about 7 or 8 months. So that's a pretty big deal for us to even have tapped that, right? That was a big moment here technically for Bitcoin, right? Currently, we are still trading above the 50-day exponential moving average as well, which is a nice sign to see. Stochastic RSI is rolling over at the moment, although that doesn't necessarily indicate that we're going to see dramatic downside coming in. But obviously, I would really like to see us continue to hold these key lines of support. So 20,500 approximately is where we actually came down to retest a key area of price support here. that had been a key area of price resistance back over here, for example. So seeing us bounce from there, a good move so far. However, what I really want to see us hold, more so than this 20,500 mark, is of course the 50-day exponential moving averages right now around $20,200. So if we lose that, if we lose 20K, I mean, that could really start a cascade toward much more price pain coming into the market. And there's a lot of uncertainty, of course, still in the market. The macros still got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Lots of terrible statistics just keep flooding out from the macroeconomic scene. We also have this drama going on right now between two of the big exchange CEOs at FTX and BINANCE, and all the sort of fear and uncertainty related to that. People out there saying FTX might be insolvent, which I really don't know how true those rumors could be. I don't really feel like FTX would be out buying up companies like Voyager and BlockFi, for example, if they actually, their balance sheet was so bad. I think that those rumors are probably exaggerated, but still a good reminder, as always, to, if you do have funds on FTX, to, hey, look, maybe just get your funds off until all this stuff blows over, right? Not a bad idea. Even if there's a 0.01% chance that the rumors could be true, well, you know, not a bad idea to take it seriously and move your funds back over to your hardware wallet for a little while. Anyway, just a note there for you. I also want to talk about this real quick, and that is the key line for Bitcoin right now. All this market action recently, it's been very exciting. It's nice to see Bitcoin. We got up to $21,500 the other day. That's cool. We've seen some altcoins really kicking off with 100% gains in a week. Very exciting stuff. Great to see. We are still ages away from breaking out of the downtrend. Look here. So this is the 200-week exponential, no, the simple moving average, the 200-week simple moving average right here. And this is the major downtrend line, the one that we have been in, of course, since November 2021, basically for a year now, right? We've been in this downtrend right here. So these two lines basically converge around $25,000. So if we were to fast forward a few weeks here and say the price were to keep going up, they would meet right around $25,000 here. So that becomes a very, very key area of price interest for us. So until we break over this orange line or that blue line, essentially, we can't get too gosh darn excited here about what is going on with this price action right now, right? We're still trading under the 200-week simple moving average. We're still $4,500 away at least from the major downtrend line, right? We need to break over that in order to really say, hey, look, maybe a real reversal is finally starting to happen here in the markets. Maybe we get that this year, more likely coming in like Q1 next year or something like that when we actually see the Federal Reserve pivoting. Until then, we're chilling. There's great opportunities in the markets still, of course, but let's not get too excited until we see some real reversal happening and some conquering of these very, very key bull-bear market lines. Anyway, that's all for me for today. Subscribe now and see you next time.